Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19. Should have opted for the touchback.
On the jump.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Down the numbers. There he goes. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 82 yards. And the Colts go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Dolphins 0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
To about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Colts pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The start of this game
Has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Stiff-armed him. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Meanwhile, to his throw, caught by Higgins. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. A run with Mostert up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Watch it, Oscar. All right, let's go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ready.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Oh, good move. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Oh, look at the juke. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
113 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
15 yards. That's good for Dolphins. First down.
In motion left, Hill.
23-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's got room. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Touchdown, Dolphins! 2 or 5.
finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how his first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Open man is Higgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
In motion left, Hill.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown! Tyler Kroft. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Opted to run for it the decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off enough.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Tua sets up to pass it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. McKenzie now to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th-quarter lead.
And he gets this up to the 34 outbounds there.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Let's go.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Colts.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Come on.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And this will not be enough. On 35, he only gets 3. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Tua. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyler Kroft, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. To throw is Tua. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a two-score game. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they need to score and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get into these two-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the two-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Pass complete to Taylor.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Back to throw is Tua.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So a victory.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my